Hello. So we are back. Tuesday, and this time, this video it's about personal thing, yeah? So actually my personal Apple cable got broken, and this is my daughter one. At first you'll ask, why on earth you'll fix a cable? You know, these kind of cables are very rare. Yeah, and this is a one which I bought it. That's weird, because I bought it from Apple. Let me switch, yeah? So the cable was bought in 10 January, yeah, this year. So from 10 January it was shipped, was arrived, the cable is 29 pound, yeah. The problem is, you'll say just a cable. It's not that easy to carry 2 amps over 2 meters, yeah, so you have to understand. It's most likely, if you check online, you'll not find something like that, okay? Let's be honest and admit it, you know, whatever Apple is doing is like state of art. Same this cable, okay? So the issue with this one, you can see it's not even, I can't see any fault, any damage. It's like new, you know. The only things what I can see is here, and this is kind of normal and it's happened over the time. You can see the plastic, but the problem is not working. That's the issue, it's not working. I don't mind having here like a small gap of plastic, but it's not working. So we have the meter. This is my daughter cable. She's charging her iPad and her phone. Plug in the cable and the meter goes off. That means the cable it is shorted. This thing is not even coming on anymore. Let me unplug it and plug it back. Yeah. So the cable is shorted, which is weird, you know. How much I use it, like half of a year and the cable is gone. I really expect more from Apple, but anyway. Yeah. So if we have a fault, very possible the fault to be here or here. We have shorted components. You know, looks like a cable, but actually this is a very complicated thing. So inside here you have some chip which is speaking with the phone over one wire. Okay, it's not that simple how it looks. So let's open this and try to fix it for my daughter. Okay, let's go under the microscope. You know, I made a video with cables. If you remember that video, when actually I checked different cables, like most copies, obviously copies cable, and they are not able to carry so much power. And I'm speaking about, you know, normal LED cables, like probably like 1 meter. This is 2 meter. This is even more difficult. Let's say if one end you have 5 volts, if you don't have a good cable, on the other end you end with 3 volts or 4 volts. Even on this one, probably it's no more than 4.5 volts on the other end, but it's matter because that's how you carry current. Okay, so what I will do, I will try to open this end and see what we can do here. That's what I will do. I will check first here. Okay, so let's open this. Let me find a cutter. We have to cut the thingy. Let me cut this thingy. Or we can do something else, more dangerous. Huh? What do you think? We can find precisely where it's shorted. We can smoke up this cable. Let's try it. Let's get the power supply. Hopefully the metal thing is ground. We have 5 volts, so let's see. Yeah, it is ground. Okay, so let's see. On the USB, one side you have ground, one side you have plus. First is to identify the plus. So the current is limited to 1.3 amps, but the voltage, we have to read the voltage drop. So 0.7 volts here, and here we have 0.25 and 0.7. Okay, so this is plus because the voltage is higher, that means higher resistance. So what I will do, I will come with 5 amps, and let's see what is smoking, yeah? So it's taking 5 amps. Yeah, so I can clearly feel the heat here. The good part, I'm not feeling the heat here. That's a good thing. Because if you have the chip is burned, I didn't know about what chip is. But it's a BQ chip. Yeah, it's a BQ chip there. But here is getting hot. So we have to fix this. The problem is here. You will be laughing, but cables and carrying currents, it's a big thing. And actually, like always, the price is reflecting the quality. Even the plastic quality, it's you can it's like it's nice. Look at the cable, how flexible it is, like the plastic. That's a quality cable. So something is shorted here. And you can see the cable, it is damaged. And what do you think is shorted, yeah? What do you think? Look there, the red wire. It's same like in the bombs, in the movies, on the red wire, you have to cut the red wire. Same story here. But you know what? I'm happy it's not inside of this bit. It's not here. And you have a nice shield over the cable, you see? It's like a 50p cable. Like a network cable. I did try, yeah. So it's not like okay, let's fix it because it's mine and it's getting wrong. I did try to return the cable, but I cannot find any option to return a cable. You can open a return for a phone or a repair. Yeah, you can open a repair for a phone or something else, but not a cable. Which is pretty sad. So what does mean? The cable doesn't have warranty? I mean, it's not my fault. Your weakest point is here. Obviously here will be a lot of movement, a lot of along with the charging, exact on the charging port. So we do have the ground. We have few grounds wires are still good, and I'll leave them. Yeah. You see the wire, how fit is the wire, how big is. Because that's how you carry more current. You need bigger wires. You need a lot of core to carry that much current. That's the reason why I bought, the original cable. What I found, but like on the meter version, I found the Belkin cables being good. You know Belkin? Yeah. I did had here for testing. I think I still have it or not. iPad 2 charging cable when actually it was carrying like 2 amps. Current is very important. Of course, all cables will work, but you'll have a slow charging. You know what? I need that thermal tube to put over the thingy. Let me find it 1 second. I have that tube. What's it called? How is called that tube? You know, the thermal thingy. Because that one will be the best right now on this case. And I can't find it. Wow. You know that thingy, it will make this job perfect. And I can't find it. You know the tube. You put the tube there and use heat and it's shrinking. Shrinking. Yeah, shrinking thingy. Yeah. I think that's how it's called, yeah. Where can I find it? Hmm? Any idea? I did seen it a few days ago somewhere. Hmm. Maybe when you need it, you can't find it. Wow. Well, if we don't have it, we don't have it. We move forward anyway. Let's solder the wire back. And I will try, yeah, that's what I will try. I'll try to straight everything with hot glue. That's what I'll try to do. And this way it will be flexible and, you know, hot glue is a good isolator. Yeah, it will be flexible and nice. So personal, I feel tricked by Apple because I didn't expect this cable to break down like half of a year. What I should do, I should pay another £29. Let me tell you a different story, and this will be on a future video. You know how long I did wait for an Apple driver, a good driver. You know how long I wait? 6 years. And you know, on the last day I say, you know what, I'm done. I can't wait anymore. So we have to modify the thingy. So on the MacBook, yeah, starting from 2015, I have the first 2015 and the second one I bought in 2019. And I'm buying Apple hardware because it's, like how I said, it's state of art, let's be honest. So on that small MacBook I can easily play Apex Legends, yeah, so I can play any game. As a graphic chip, good processor, I have an i9 processor, but anyway, I'm not really using Apple software, only Windows. So I'm installing Windows on Boot Camp. When you install Windows, yeah, your sound, it will have no bass. Yeah, so starting from 2015 till now, 2021, you install Windows on Boot Camp, the sound, it will not have bass, yeah, low frequencies. So the subwoofer is not working. And there are a lot of people having this issue. And you know, I just said, you know, it's enough. It's just enough. I can't wait. So on a future video, I will be modifying my MacBook to make the subwoofer working. That will be a future video. And it's nothing what you can do. It's nothing what you can use. It's nothing what you can install because um Apple doesn't want the subwoofer to work on Windows, and I don't know why. So this is a old story. It's not like now. From now, it's like from 2015 when I had my old MacBook. So the wire is soldered on place. So I suppose the minus is scared by the. Okay, but I have the ground wires. Okay, that's great. That's fantastic. Let's test it. Okay, so this is a problem with the MacBooks, but no one care because not a lot they are buying MacBooks to use the MacBook with the Windows. You know, like a weirdo like me. But the ones that use Windows with on a MacBook, they have same issue. And you know what? The audio on a MacBook, it's it's fantastic. I don't understand personally. I don't understand how they reach this kind of performance. So the low frequency, it probably is going from like 50 hertz up. So even when you start the MacBook and you hear the startup sound, you hear that bass, that that rich sound, like low frequency sound. I'm impressed. Personally, I'm impressed how they can reach this kind of performance on a laptop small like that. Like tiny, like you know what I mean. Let's see. So we plug the cable. The cable is not shorted anymore. Let's plug it on the iPhone. and the cable it is charging fine, and it's charging 2.3 amps. Check here, 2.3 amps. Now you have to believe Sorin. It's very hard to find a cable, 2 meters cable, to carry 2.3 amps. Yeah, 2.3 amps. Yeah, keep in mind. And I'm sure this cable can do more because the plug is the iPad plug. I think is 2.5 amps or 2.4 amps. Anyway, let's isolate the wire. Yeah, so don't get me wrong, I have my MacBook, which I bought a new with the touch bar. You know, the touch bar is so nice. i9, AMD graphics, and I have a sound like, you know, like a old radio, like only medium and high frequency, and a bass probably around 200 hertz bass, which is awful. So that will be on the next video. We'll open the MacBook and it will either rewrite the subwoofer or we'll build up a subwoofer amplifier. It'll connect to the sound, something like that. I'm sure we'll find space there inside for a small amplifier. Because how long you can wait? You know, I'm waiting for like 7 years, 6 years, yeah, and nothing has been done. Probably because they don't care, or they want to force the owners, the MacBook's owners, to use the Apple. With Apple, yeah, with Apple, it's for the sound is fantastic. It's incredible, but not on Windows. And you know, on Windows you have the bootcamp drivers, and I try with every bootcamp available there, and nah, it's not working. So I know there are people having a bad opinion about Apple, and I can't say nothing. You know, I don't know nothing. It's a company. I don't know. But I'm speaking just regarding the hardware. You know, the about the electronics. On that point, I can have an opinion. I seen a video yesterday. I don't remember the name of the guy who took a Samsung S21, I think S21, and actually everything is linked inside of that phone. So even Samsung start being Apple. So they linked the fingerprint sensor. They linked the screen with the board. Yeah. So actually you cannot use another screen. So looks like the competitors learning from Apple. I did see that now people speaking about the right of repair. That's a good thing, but I can't really see what that can change. If you ask me personally, what that will change? It will change anything? So they will be forced to provide schematic and spares, right? You will buy a charging port from Apple for £100 for an iPhone? No, you're still using a copy. You see, the good part will be probably the schematics will be available, and this is a big thing. But otherwise, I can't really see any benefit. Because they still have to lock some things on the iPhone for the security, like the Face ID, like the fingerprint. That always will be locked. That's a security thing. You can't just you can't get rid of that thing, yeah. Okay, so we hot glue the cable, and now should be fine. But that thing with the speaker is pissing me off badly, you know, badly. Because that MacBook is fantastic, like processing power. You run games, you can stream, you can do a lot of things. It's very capable, like a laptop speaking. So if I will be to choose a gaming laptop, probably I will choose Apple. I'm joking, obviously. A bigger heatsink, it's a bigger heatsink. Yeah. I did have before, I have Alienware. Wow, the Alienware is built like a tank. You know, you have graphic cards on the slots, you have big heatsink for each graphic card and also for the processor. And now if you will bend, the cable it will bend from here. So it's kind of still flexible. Hopefully it will be good. We have 2.3 amps, the charging current. Over 2 meters of cable. You know, that's the key. 2 meters of cable. Okay. So that is all about on this video. I fixed my cable, my personal cable. And it's not even mine, it was my daughter one. You know, my daughter is not like me. She is pretty careful with her things. But it's still okay, still flexible and solid. Okay. So I'll stop this video. Today will be a short day. And probably see you tomorrow. No? And probably. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the video. And see you on the next one. Bye.